trailer's headboard. Excuse me. It is properly mounted secured. It is free of any cracks, damages, holes, or bulges. The rivets are all in place. None are missing. This keeps this cargo from sliding forward. My clearance light is amber in color. It's properly mounted secured. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged, and it's clean. My DOT reflective tape has a minimum of 50% coverage of the side of my trailer. It is not ripped, torn, or damaged, and it is clean. My trailer frame is properly mounted and secured, as well as my cross members. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged, or dented, and there are no holes in my floor. My landing gear is properly mounted secured. It's not cracked, broken, or damaged. The legs are fully raised with the handles stowed away. The framework and supports are not dent or damaged, and there are no nuts, bolts, or pieces missing. My left turn signal, four-way flasher, and marker light, as well as my ABS light. Are amber in color. My trailer rear marker light is red in color. All my lights are properly mounted and secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged, and are clean. My sliding tandem is properly mounted and secured. It is not cracked, broken, or damaged. All four pins are in the lock position, which is out. And the pull knob is in the lock position. My air mounts and torque arm are properly mounted secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. My shock absorber is properly mounted secured at the top and the bottom. It is not cracked, broken, or damaged, and it is not leaking. My airbag mounts are not cracked, broken, or damaged, and are properly mounted secured. My airbag is properly mounted secured at the top and the bottom. It's free of any abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and it is not leaking. My airlines are properly mounted secured to my brake chamber. They are free of any abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and are not leaking. My brake chamber is properly mounted secured. It is not cracked, broken, or damaged, and it is not leaking. The clamps are properly mounted and secured. My slack adjuster is properly mounted and secured. It is not cracked, broken, or damaged, with the cotter pins in place, and it is not leaking. The slack adjuster and push rod, when pulled by hand while the brakes are released, do not pull out more than 1 inch. My brake lining is properly mounted and secured. It is not cracked or damaged. It is not worn dangerously thin, no less than 1/4 of an inch, and there is no oil or grease present from the inner wheel seal. My brake drums are properly mounted and secured. They are not warped. They're free of any cracks, dents, holes, or illegal welds, and there is no oil or grease present. My tires inflations, I will check using the air gauge, making sure that it fits the specifications shown on the sidewall of the tires, which is 110 PSI for my tandems. The tire conditions are good. They're not cut, damaged, and are evenly worn across. Both the inner and outer sidewalls on both tires are free of any abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and the tires are not leaking. The tread depth for my tandems is no less than 2/32 of an inch. These are Bud style tires, rims. The rims are butted together. The tires are properly spaced and they're not touching, and it's free of any debris in between. The rims, both inner and outer, are properly beaded to the sidewall of the tire. They're not welded or dent. The valve stems are properly mounted, secured with the metal cap on. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged, and are not leaking. My lug nuts have none missing. They are tight and have no rust trails or shiny threads indicating looseness. My axle seal is properly mounted, secured. It is not cracked, broken, or damaged, and it is not leaking. I would inspect this rear axle, suspension, brake, tire, and rim as I did this one. My splash guard is properly mounted, secured to the bracket. It is not cut, damaged, or missing. It is no more than 8 inches from the ground and does not drag on the tandems. My clearance lights, left turn signals, 4-way flasher, right turn signals, 4-way flashers. Brake lights and tail lights are red in color. My license plate light is clear in color. And all my lights are properly mounted, secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged, and are clean. My swing doors and door seals are properly mounted, secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. My door hinges are properly mounted, secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. The latches are properly mounted, secured. The door chains, as well as my door ties, are properly mounted, secured. They're not cracked, broken, or damaged. My DOT reflective tape has 100% coverage of the rear of my trailer. It is not ripped, torn, or damaged, and is clean. I would inspect this passenger side of my vehicle as I did the driver's side. I have finished this part with this part of the inspection and ready to move on to my in-cab inspection.